Friends, this is IAEWP Peace Channel, recently created on 21st September 2020 on the auspicious occasion of the International Day of Peace. In this video, myself, Dr. Trivedi, would like to discuss with you regarding an effective strategy and a critical path to reach this milestone of success for bringing peace on earth in the third millennium. Before I start explaining everything, kindly bear with me as you should observe this small musical video. You don't go away after the video. After the video, there are very important discussions and deliberations and views. So please wait for the musical video, please. Thank you.
That shines all the way around the world. Light a candle for me, light a candle for you, that our wish for world peace will one day come true. Light a candle for peace, light a candle for love, light a candle that shines all the way around the world. Light a candle for me, light a candle for you, that our wish for world peace will one day come true. Sing peace around the world. 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 Light a candle for peace, light a candle for love, light a candle that shines all the way around the world. Light a candle for me, light a candle for you, that our wish for world peace will one day come true.
Good morning, my friends. Today is the International Day of Peace, that is 21st of September 2020. Friends, my name is Dr. Trivedi. I have been working in the area of peace studies for the past 45 years. I would like to mention to each one of you that based on my contribution towards peace education and research, I have been recently promoted in the International Association of Educators for World Peace, that is IAEWP, which is an NGO affiliate of United Nations, with the consultative status with the Economic and Social Council of UN, as well as the United Nations Department of Public Information of the United Nations. In the capacity of my present assignment, I am the Senior Vice President for Continental Asia on behalf of IAEWP. Besides this assignment, I have also been given additional responsibility as the Director General of Education of International Association of Educators for World Peace, which is a global body. It has branches in more than 150 countries of the world. It started in the year 1969 after a 5-year research. From 1964 to 1969, the IAEWP was born and was established with its headquarters in Huntsville in Alabama in the United States of America. And within 5 years, branches in more than 100 countries were established. So friends, that way it has really made outstanding contribution It is founded by Dr. Charles Marcia or Charles Marcia, because his name is pronounced in different way in different countries. But it's Charles Marcia, originally belonging to Malta and who was naturalized in US after he studied there and taught at the Alabama A&M University in USA. Now he is a professor emeritus. He is about 25 years of age, but since many years he has been dedicating himself. He is the president now. He used to be executive vice president and was saying that every 2 years the president should change, but he will head the executive secretariat as the executive vice president. But then we suggested to him that you are a very senior person, so why not you kindly accept the position as president? And for the past 15 years, he has been our world president and he has been contributing at this age also. We have been seeing more than 500 experts who have been associated since the inception in 1969. A few of them have expired, but many of them are still here and they are contributing a lot in different areas of peace studies, conflict resolution, as also the global security or nuclear free zones, or for that matter, the peace building, peacekeeping, peace research, peace science, peace engineering. So friends, I would like to also mention to you today that from today a new peace channel has been created on YouTube known as IAEWP Peace Channel. IAEWP is acronym for the International Association of Educators for World Peace, and then that is why it is IAEWP Peace Channel, where we invite each and every peace lover, peace educator from all over the world. They can speak in any language they like. They can speak English or Hindi or French or German or Japanese or for that matter Spanish or Portuguese, any other language, even Chinese they can speak if they speak for world peace. Because China is really acting smart, so we have to be practical and we have to bring peace on our Mother Earth in the third millennium, which is very essential. This is possible through mass movement. If we have peace education as a mass movement, only then we can reach the milestone of success by educating each and every person on this Mother Earth. A child or a grown-up person or a middle-aged person or a senior person or a senior citizen, aged people, elderly persons, anybody can teach and learn, because there is no age limit for lifelong continuing education, and our slogan and jargon is catch them young. The idea is to catch the children young so that they may become didactics in the area of peace education, so that they start teaching at home. Their fathers, mothers, in the school, they can teach their teachers and principals. In the college, they can teach their professors. In the university level, they can educate their vice chancellors and chancellors and presidents and vice presidents. So we have to start everywhere. That way, you will please to know, it is a pleasure to inform to the world's children, to all the 200 countries of the world under the UN, and for that matter, all the persons living on this Mother Earth, that we have started very recently an online course, because offline course is not feasible, because it is not possible to spare time and attend the classes. And even if we want now, even to have a workshop or a conference or a congress or a summit, we cannot do it face to face, but we can do webinars, we can do online teaching and training and discussions. We have at present designed 30 online courses on different aspects of peace. I will explain to you the subjects which we have started and we have launched. Every course material for every subject runs into 300 to 400 pages of A4 size. That way, the lessons are quite comprehensive and self-instructional. Anybody can do it. There is no qualification required and there is no payment required. It is free of charge and open to anybody who is born on this mother earth. They may be qualified, unqualified, no. It's a non-formal education. It is of 3 months duration. Once they send to us their mail ID, it will be quite possible for us to send them the participation form along with the entire study material of one subject, whatever they want to specialize. After they complete one course, they can be enrolled in other course also. They can get enrolled in all the 30 courses, but one by one. They should not do all the courses together because they will get confused. So friends, it is very essential that we start launching this program. Those who will be keen to join this course have to send us an email. Email address is given. Once you go to our channel, and as you will see me on that channel only, you can see the website as well as the email ID, but I repeat also, you can send us to peace@ecology.edu, simple address. There are many big addresses mentioned in our profile, in the profile page and description page of this channel, that is the IAEWP Peace channel. But friends, I give you a very, very simple email ID. You send us there, or you, for that matter, you send your comments. After you see the video, there is a comment column in the YouTube itself where you write, "Thank you very much. My name is this and this, and I want to send you this email ID, which is as follows." You will write your email ID. If you want to mention the name of your country, all right. Even if you don't write us, doesn't matter, because once you fill up the participation form, you will certainly write your nationality and the country of origin. Friends, now time is short and I have to tell you about all the courses we are going to start. The first course is the global wars and security. We have to see how to mitigate the disastrous effects of global war, and then how can you get secured, national as well as international security, which is very essential. The second one is peacekeeping and peacemaking. Very important subjects. Everybody has to learn informally how to make peace, how to maintain peace, which is very essential. So peacekeeping, peacemaking and peace building, all the 3 are important. Then we have to also teach the third area is the global peace and international organizations. Like United Nations, there are many other organizations involved and engaged in peace studies and peace promotion. So what is their role will be a separate course. And I know a course of 3 month duration. We'll send you the assignments, you can answer. Then you will be able to get a participation certificate. But should you feel like reading it and not answering to our assignments, all right, you have got the study material, so we will thank you for receiving the materials with a hope that you will go through it. So friends, the other points are like, comprehensive approach to global security. Global security is dealt at different platforms and different levels. But what is the technical, collective and comprehensive approach for global security will be a separate subject, and it is a certification course, so one will get a certificate. Now other one is the confidence building for world peace. If we want world peace, we must provide informal training in the area of confidence building. If there is no confidence, then very difficult to have the world peace. So the total lecture and the printed material will be on confidence building. Friends, there are other chapters, other subjects like protocols and charters for world peace. On many occasions, international organizations, treaties, charters have taken place for world peace, and we have jotted down everything in over 400 pages. It's a pleasure for us to share that to any one of you interested in acquiring expert knowledge of this subject regarding protocols. Next will be resolutions, agreements, and conventions and conferences for world peace. How many regional, national, international, or global level summits and conferences and congresses on world peace? Everything has been mentioned because it comes into the historical aspect of promoting world peace. So that is one. Now we have to also see that we have to have a separate subject like treaties for global peace and security. How many treaties have been there? Many countries, many intergovernmental organizations, many international organizations have signed treaties by inviting member countries. So depends, 50 countries, 100 countries, 150 countries, 170 countries have participated in different treaties and all that. So besides that, there is another subject which will be a separate certificate course, will be for that matter United Nations documents for world peace. Now UN from time to time have been publishing documents and putting on the web whatever they think, whatever have been the resolutions and findings of their own team and based on whatever conferences UN has been convening. So that is very important. Now we have to also talk about disarmament. So we have a very separate subject on disarmament itself. What are the different aspects of disarmament? What are the resolutions made so far on disarmament? That is one. Now, next subject on disarmament issue is arms control and disarmament. How shall we control arms race, arms trade? With a view to having disarmament, only then there will be world peace. So there is a full detailed write-up on this and it will be a pleasure for us to share that. Friends, next is arms trade and military expenditure. Every country, almost every country is increasing its budget on the arms trade or arms and ammunition and defense. We'll have to have world peace by having also mutual discussions so that the expenses are reduced, that the funds are spent on development, on education, on health, science and technology and research and road building and agriculture, sustainable agriculture, etc. How, if there is no war, certainly budget will be reduced. But if every country will have war, animosity, maybe because of religious intolerance or because of border issues, this must be reduced, friends. So we have to also see there is another book on defensive security and arms reduction. We have to understand what is defensive security. If that is possible only through arms control. Arms control, arms reduction, there will be defensive security. So friend, that is another subject. Then there is another book which is a certificate course online where we have discussed about conventional wars mitigation. How shall we have attitudinal and behavioral change in the minds of the governments and the citizenry, religious leaders, as to how to really have an effective strategy to ensure that the conventional wars are stopped. So friends, there is another separate book on nuclear wars and weapons. There was a time when nuclear wars damaged many countries. Now there is some sort of control, but we have to always see why nuclear energy is to be used for better purposes, positive purposes, green purposes, favorable purposes, not war and all that. So there is a separate, for that matter, there is a separate course and online study material, and we are going to offer it to all the world citizenry. Friends, there is another, so far we are going through the disarmament topic. First 10 was the peace related topic. Next 10 is about disarmament, and the last one will be 10 chapters on interfaith studies. Interfaith studies and spirituality. So friends, next book and next course which is being offered is Reduction for Global Security. How shall we have the reduction of every arms ammunition, either biological or chemical or for that matter conventional or nuclear? That is important. Friends, we have also nuclear non-proliferation treaty and world peace. How did we have this treaty? What are the effects? Whether it is effective? Everything has been detailed in our course material, which is separate subjects. I told you there are 30. So very soon we will be finishing all the list, and I know the lecture is going to be lengthy, but there is no way out. I am very sorry. Next chapter, next book is the nuclear free zones. How shall we have the foolproof strategy of making the entire world as a nuclear free zone in a phased manner? Those who are producing nuclear power have to be educated, how to provide counseling. So for that matter, that is very important. Now, we have to also talk about chemical and biological war mitigation, reduction and control. I told you that now it is said that even COVID-19 is some sort of a biological weapon to attack some countries or the entire world. It has to be researched, a very controversial issue, but certainly we have to somehow stop all this through proper education and motivational and attitudinal change. Now, next course, which is in the form of an e-book, is the missiles or missiles, whatever you say. Some countries say missiles, some countries say missiles, verification systems and outer space. It's very important. So how are we using the guided missiles or guided missiles, and how are we going to use the outer space for all this will be discussed in this e-book. Now, we have to also understand everywhere the first priority generally is the conventional weapons. What are the utilities? Whether the budget can be reduced on conventional wars, conventional weapons, how is it helpful? Whether the machines have become isolated, everything will be offered in the form of e-book with a view to really mitigating the disastrous effects of conventional weapons and wars. Friends, now we have completed 20. Last 10 I am going to tell you, which is about interfaith. You know, interfaith is inter-religious dialogues. Always the fights are going on. The religious leaders are so intolerant, and religious intolerance is the main problem these days. Reason of all the war is the religious intolerance. So, through interfaith studies, we have to teach each and every religion to every person. Somebody is a Christian, he has to know Hinduism, Islam, everything. Then, accordingly, a person who is having Islam as the religion will have to study other religions like Hinduism, or for that matter Christianity or Confucian or Buddhism, anything. So we have mentioned about 10 religions, and all the 10 religions including, Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, Islam or Sikhism, or for Jainism or Confucian or Baha'i, every religion has been, or Zoroastrian or Judaism, everything has been detailed. So that starts with e-book on interfaith. We have to also tell you that we have a separate e-book and a course material on religious pluralism. How to live in a pluralistic religious society. I remember this book was presented to our present president, of India, Honorable Ramnath Kovind, he was overwhelmed to find this book, and he said that it is one of the rarest book I have written, that is myself. So thank you, friends. Now next chapter will be world religions. So all over the world, what are the major religions and minor religions, and what are the religions which is getting extinct? What are the reasons of that? If there are some salient features in that religion which is getting extinct, we have to document that, to make videos, we have to have case studies. So that is detailed here. Now friends, there is a separate ebook on Judaism and Jewish philosophy. Judaism, you know very much. What is Jewish philosophy? Everything is mentioned here. Friends, the other is the, we have given an analytical study of the status of different religions all over the world. We know about all the religions, but what is the present status of some selected religions in this world is also detailed here. And this is a very unique book. Now, we have another book on interfaith dialogues and global issues. So, how to develop interfaith dialogues, how to implement this strategy all over the world regarding interfaith dialogues and education, which is mentioned very much in this ebook. Now friends, we have one book itself on interfaith and global peace. How shall we have global peace through interfaith education? We have a strong feeling it is only through solving the problem of peacelessness, which is possible further through interfaith studies. So if we want really solve the problem of peacelessness, the answer lies in interfaith education. So there is no bias for a particular religion that way. Friends, we have a separate ebook on interfaith education, training and research. How shall we promote? How can we make simple study materials, lessons, without making it a burden on the students right from childhood, in the primary, secondary, tertiary or higher education level. So this is to be done. This is very essential, friends. Now, the last two ebooks, that is number 29th and 30th, one is interfaith and spirituality. Religion and spiritualism are two different things. One can be spiritual, but what may not be too much religious. So we have to take help of the spiritualists also and get them involved in promoting interfaith studies and also the interfaith movement. The 30th is the interfaith, global interfaith movement. When this interfaith movement started, what is the present status, what are the problems, what are the constraints, what are the possibilities. So everything has been discussed in the ebook. Friends, I told you there are 30 courses. It is possible for you also to undergo all the courses, not together but one by one. If you want to complete in 1 month, you can do it, informal course. I told you that we thought on an average, a participant may take about say 3 months in completing this course, but if somebody wants to finish in 20 days, no problem. As soon as we get your email and name, we will send you the study material also and enrollment and participation form also. And after 3-4 days, to you, we will be also forwarding a set of assignments, which is about 10-15 questions. We have to answer about half of them, which will give us an idea regarding your view on that particular subject which you are undergoing. Now, alternatively, if you don't want to have that formal environment where you are typing your answers, the other possibility is there. In order to secure a participation certificate or certificate of participation, we have another alternative where you have to write your own dissertation, your own idea into say about 20 to 30 pages. You can write what do you feel about this subject. After reading this study material, after going through this study material, or even without a study, what is your idea about global wars or peace or security or for that matter, interfaith movement or disarmament, whatever subject you have selected, on that you have to write something which gives us an idea that you are really keen in this particular subject. Based on that, we will certify your knowledge. So, certification is optional. If you don't want to get certified, doesn't matter. But please mind you, friends, that there is no minimum qualification or maximum qualification. Presently, we have students who have never gone to school or college. They are our students. Most of our students are professors and doctors and engineers, PhDs. They have bureaucrats, technocrats, even UN representatives are there, government representatives are there, members of the intergovernmental bodies are our students and have been our students. Rather, I will want to participate. But this age, they should not call themselves students, they are a participant. They are participating in program. So friends, there are many things to discuss. Maybe next time, because this is a periodical meeting and almost every week, many times we will be able to discuss, and for that matter, I welcome each one of you. If you are interested in a subject, if you have some comments, which is a video comment, that will also be uploaded. After we get it, evaluate it, and certified that yes, it is for the welfare of society. So please be honest in giving a right for a peaceful environment, and don't criticize which is unethical. It's difficult for us to upload that, because before uploading, we'll have to really have a censor committee which will censor everything, and whatever is required to be hosted will be hosted. But please feel free to write to us. Please free to send your videos through our email, and then we'll be able to certainly do the right thing at the right time. Friends, thank you very much. May peace prevail on this Mother Earth.